This is ReplicantPhish. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Hope you're doing well, hope you're feeling well, hope you've had a good day. And as always, I hope you felt yourself today, indeed. If this is your first time here, what we do on this channel is, we develop brasiers for women. Yes, technologically advanced brasiers. Our new design is a speedboat resistant bra. Interesting? Yeah, I know. Now what that does is, it's resistant against actual speedboats, yeah? And also against men that speedboat their women. Yeah, so it has dual properties, dual benefits. So subscribe now and help men all over the world design futuristic bras for women. As we say over here, grab a pair. The future is in your hands. Seriously, this video may be demonetized because of that. But welcome, this is a channel more for single people, those that embrace being single. And even if they want to find a partner in the future, the point is, while they're single, to embrace the beauty of singledom. The freedom, the joy, the peace, silence, the tranquility one gets from singledom. Now to the topic of looks are important, because they are. Now as men, many men hear the narrative that women say that, well, looks aren't important. They are and they are not for women. Let me explain. If you're a man with resources, i.e. money, then of course your looks won't matter so much because you provide something that outweighs your looks, a ridiculous amount of money. So if you have money, looks factor into it and they don't at the same time. But if you're broke, and you're not very attractive, the sad reality is, and the truth is, many would struggle to even find a decent, normal, regular woman. Now, of course, you do not have to be Brad Pitt or Idris Elba to obviously date women. No, here's a quick example. One of my wingmen in my 20s. This guy looked, and I mean this, he looked like one of the snakes from Beetlejuice. Yes, Beetlejuice. He looked like one of the snakes in the desert from Beetlejuice. You know, the ones with the double heads that peel back? He looked like one of those, I am not exaggerating. But due to his wild thirst and desire, he got women. He's actually married right now. He got women. But the thing about him is that he was an anything man. Anything would do, any sort of woman would do. Didn't matter how good she looked or how, let's say, not good she looked. Didn't matter if she was overweight or not. He didn't care. Which in a sense made him a very good wingman because certain situations where you'd have an attractive woman and a not so attractive friend, he would deal with the unattractive friend, which freed up the opportunity for me to talk to the more attractive one. So we did have this working dynamic that worked out very well. But this guy, my God, he would do anything. And yes, he's married now, which I actually find quite hilarious, but hey. So the point is, looks are important. Other things do factor into it as well. You see, now I could say that my friend was confident. That's why he had success. But it wasn't just the confidence. He had lowered his expectations just to fill his boots, basically. But the point is, looks do matter from the aesthetic, visual aspect of you. Now clearly, if you're a man with a six-pack, you're instantly more appealing to women than a man that's very overweight. The same thing works for us as well. How a woman that's not so in shape may be less attractive than a woman that's in shape and fine, good God. The vast difference. But the thing is, this works both ways as well, to both sexes. Many men do believe that their looks don't matter. They don't and they do at the same time. Because here is the ironic thing to the looks thing. There are men out there that are good looking and they have money, but they still struggle to find women. How does that work? It works like this. Some of these men, even though they have what women want, they lack the personality and the swagger. This is what I said before in my Mind Games video. You can sell a woman on fantasy, on the illusion. And you see, some men that are unattractive have learnt to sell women the illusion. And if you understand how to sell women the illusion of you, then your looks only matter to a certain degree. Because it may be your swagger, your notoriety, the fact that women want you anyway, that in itself may make her want you. Even if you're less attractive than that man over there, you have something that's filling her head and her emotions with everything that she wants. Here is a man that makes her feel a certain way. And for many men this is confusing. So men that women don't find attractive and even men that are attractive to women, those men still struggle. Yes, from different perspectives, yes, but they still may struggle. But yes, overall, looks are important. To women, yes, looks are important. But you see, what a large majority of women understand is that they can't always get the men they're most attracted to. So what many women learn to do is to be very vague with the sort of men they like. In a sense, they may not want to spoil their future opportunities. With a man that may be less attractive, but he has money and he would do more than this attractive man here, who's doing nothing for her except for having a rock-hard body and being very good at rearranging her insides. Yes, indeed. Now, when it comes to the looks thing, it is down to genetics. And this is why some men feel no matter what they do, they will always be unattractive to women. They could have a six-pack, but their face looks like a pack of bricks. So for some of these men, they may feel that no matter how they look physically, that no matter how they look in terms of their body, in terms of their face, the aesthetics of their face, they may feel that that is their hindrance. They don't have the jawline, the chin, the cheekbones, the come-hither eyes. And along with that, they may not have the smoothness and the swagger and confidence that many women like. But I will say this, do not beat your damn self up over this. As a man, accept who you are. Focus on yourself and take care of yourself. Because for many men, when they actually start taking care of themselves, better care of themselves, because they believe in themselves, regardless of what women think, what happens in some cases is that these men end up becoming appealing. Not overnight, no, not overnight. But the fact is, there are many men that feel themselves unattractive, that if they really want to be seen differently, could change themselves enough to then be seen as attractive. But that is if you actually want to. But the point is, regardless of the woman, regardless of them, you as a man should still take care of yourself anyway. Focus on your health anyway. Look at what you're eating anyway. Think better of yourself anyway, even if you're not as attractive as that man that's getting all the women. Do not beat yourself up and bring yourself down because you do not fit a certain standard for them. The world is a very cold place. The world is a very harsh place. The world will lie to you and tell you it wants this, when the reality is it wants that. Some men feel that they're so unattractive that there's no point even trying. And with that, they don't try at life at all. That means in their career, their job, their education, in themselves. Because many men feel as if they don't look a certain way, they then look down on themselves. See themselves as useless, as nothing, as less. And the sad thing is, many men go as far as to ending everything, their lives, simply because they feel as if they have no options. But understand this, I've seen many men in videos who say they're unattractive. And no homo, from my point of view, they're not actually unattractive. They may not have women flocking to them, but my point is I've seen men look far worse than them, have some good-looking girlfriends, and you'd wonder how the hell did he get her? How did he get her? Something to understand about those men, unattractive men that still get good-looking women, they're bold. They don't care. She's one woman. They know there are many out there. So if you're single and content in being single, because you feel as if you're not physically appropriate or good-looking enough for most women, and you're happy being single, that's fine. But if you're single, and you are curious, you do want to actually know, you want to experience it, understand as well as the looks, it's the fact that some of these men actually talk to women and are bold enough to think, regardless of how they look, that they can still get her. They don't think to themselves that they're unattractive and they can't get her. No, they think to themselves, I'm going to get her. And whether they're successful or not, the point is, they were bold enough to even try. So really, look at yourself and ask yourself what you really want. If you're content in who you are right now, be content. Always seek improvement though, but be content. But because many of you have said this to me, I know some of you do want a woman in the future, or eventually. Understand, as men, we have the power to change ourselves. Just never change yourself for them. The change is for you. But as always, many times, when we as men focus on ourselves and our change and growth, they come. But as I've said before, even a broken mirror still shows your reflection. But are you only seeing what others see? Or are you so content and happy with the bastard you see looking back at you? So, like an iceberg or a transformer, it's like this: more than meets the eye, more than meets the eye. Focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.